Libra.
Hello Libra, this is your forecast for July 2015, and this is going to be quite the, I'd like to say, career month for you. Some of you have been waiting, some of you have been toiling, really trying to up and revamp and get started with something new. This should be the month that can open up that key and let you have a new start. What is beautiful too is not only do you have the sun transiting through your career house this month, but you also have the new moon and you have Mars. Now Mars is drive, action, goal, ambitions, and so forth. So you're going to have all the essence to actually move forward right now, and the blessing of this new moon, which will be on July 15th, 23 degrees there in Cancer. Now the new moon is always that time of the month that we want to put down our intentions, write that abundance check to ourselves, and not only is it going to be good as far as upping your energy from this date and a full month ahead, but the new moon in this area, it's going to be active for a full year until it revisits next year. So this would be the time to really put down those intentions for those of you who are really wanting to start something new, whether your own business, or if you're applying for a job, or you're having any interview, or review as well. Right now you can really come to muster up a lot and receive a lot too. Now this month we're having 3 moons. We got 2 full moons, the new moon that we just mentioned there on the 15th, but the first full moon is on July 1st. This will show up in your area of the home, family, your roots, those things that are important to you on the inside. It's your past, those things that you've been cultivating now, and Pluto has been working in this area of the 4th house, so it's really been changing up who you are, okay? And you've gained more power, should I say, in the home over these last few years. Having the full moon here now, well, it's going to be passing over that point of Pluto, intensifying this full moon on the 1st, after the first couple of hours. So you might come to see, feel, experience something within this area here that's going to be highlighted for you. That will occur at 9 degrees there in Capricorn. We have the second full moon on the very last day of July 31st, 7 degrees here in Aquarius, which will be in the area of love, romance. It is the area of self-expression, your creativity, but also the area of children. So you may come to see here that the full moon is going to cast its light over one of these things here for you and actually bring a lot of joy coming in here. And Aquarius is always thinking outside of the box, so you might muster up some great good ideas, so pay attention to those. The Aquarian thought is always a very unique thought. Let's move back to July 1st though, and that full moon, because it's going to be accompanied with Venus and Jupiter conjunct, meaning that the two of them together, they're going to empower one another. Now Venus is love, Jupiter is all about expanding it, so it's going to expand love, but Venus is also money, so Jupiter is going to expand the money aspect here for you. And it's found in your 11th house for hopes, dreams, and expectations. It is also in the area where you are networking with groups. It's also your friends, organizations, and so forth. So this day would be a great day to get together with somebody that you really, truly care for. A friendship party, there might be a celebration. Lo and behold, it is also the aspect of getting married, weddings, and engagements. So those of you looking to get married here, this is such a beautiful, beautiful day to have that done. Also on the 1st, we got the sun training off on Neptune, and Neptune is our higher consciousness. It's how we think in those ideal levels. It's the higher octave of Venus. So you could say it's a Sun-Venus today. a higher aspect of Venus, which really spiritualizes those romantic feelings that we have, but it's also very artistic and self-expressive. So it's a day for the arts, for music, going to the theaters, that kind of thing too. And for whoever is going to get married today, it's going to be a fairy tale, because Neptune rules fairy tales. A fairy tale wedding. Now that's something that you like here, Libra, because you are so into design and beauty and so forth, and harmony. And so for you, I think you would absolutely love the aspect of this day. On the 2nd, though, straight through the 5th, we have a lot of Mercury touching upon very vital points. We have first, on the 2nd, Mercury with Uranus, 6th house, so there is news coming in. Mercury is the harbinger of news, and it's Uranian, meaning something unexpected might come to you, reach you here today. And Uranus always brings along with it that wow factor, action, right? And on the 4th, Mercury is going to receive more news coming in from Jupiter, also a 6th house. So this is going to be expanding this area. Jupiter is always very gracious, very abundant, and it's happy-go-lucky, so another beautiful day. Now on the 5th, Mercury is going to 6th house with Venus, which is love and romance. So get that. Those of you getting married, this is honeymoon days. For the rest of us out here, it's still good days where we may hear something or communicate something, because Mercury isn't just news coming to us. It's how we think, it's how we speak, what we communicate, and how we take in and listen. So the whole first week of July is just going to be very essential to all. It's going to be quite powerful, because first we had that full moon on the 1st conjuncting that Pluto. On the 6th, the Sun is going to be opposing it from your career house to the home and family area. So there's an integration of something. So if you got good news, say about a new job, for example, well then how is that now going to be integrated with the way you work with family? For example, on the 8th, we have Mars, which is in your career house, now moving forward into a perfect trine of Neptune. Neptune is in your 6th house. Mars is that drive for work, career. Neptune is down in your area of your day-to-day, should I say, scheduling of your life. And so you might see how this is going to be affecting. Maybe you're going to start working more hours. Some of you might have news that you can work less but make more, because the money part is good here. However it's going to play out for you, this is great. I'm feeling that you are so energized and ready for this. And so as we get in, though, from the 10th and onwards to mid-month, here's choices, here's action, here's integrating the new things that you have heard about. The Sun is needing to square off on Neptune, so you might hear something, and if you're not clear on what is being said, then it's better to ask a question. Neptune could be a little foggy when it's squared or opposed, and so there could be a little miscommunication. On the 13th, the Sun is squaring off on Uranus, so here there's a little hectic energy. And on the 14th, we have Venus, which is your values, and Saturn, which is structure, also hitting off on each other on a square. And then we have Mars and Pluto opposing one another. Now, we have the Sun opposing Pluto there on the 6th, right? So I feel this is more like an echo of what took place there. And now Mars is coming to cover that very same degree that the Sun had. So what this is all about is now action, integrating. Maybe on the 6th you knew what was coming and what you were needing to do, but here you're actually doing it. Mars is always the activator. So you can see it goes from everything is beautiful and bliss to now let's integrate, let's work this, let's get it together. And so there on the 18th, Venus, which has been in the sign of Leo, here has been beautiful for you. It's happy-go-lucky. Venus loves to play, especially in the sign of Leo, and it's had all this room here with Jupiter, so it's been a fun time. But now it's time to work. Venus is going to move into the next sign of Virgo, and Virgo is a thinker. It's an organizer. Doesn't give itself too much time to play, so play now while you can up till the 18th. On the 25th, though, Venus is going to retrograde and move back into Leo. Not on that day. It's retrograding on the 25th in the sign of Virgo. And so slowly it's going to be moving its way back into Leo and wrap up those things that, has been in the mix here earlier on. The 26th, we do have Uranus too going retrograde. And what that will do, it's going to take a break from constantly wanting to think ahead, think about the future. Uranus is always very future oriented, always wanting to reinvent something. So that will be a little bit more of a rest. You're not really feeling that you have to push that much anymore. So you're going to have 4 to 5 months where you could just feel that things are good. Now Uranus is in the 7th house for your committed type relationships, if you're married or your significant other. So if you've been feeling there's been a lot of changes going on between you and your partner, well, that's going to settle and calm a little bit here throughout the rest of summer into fall to the end of the year. So as you can see, there's a lot here for you, Libra, to work with, and I definitely do find that you're going to see that it's going to be exciting, especially whatever that good news is going to be for all of you. So listen, August is a whole new chapter, and we're going to talk about that next month. So till then, have a great summer. Bye now.